I think AC/DC can walk into MTV and say, this is not going to happen, this is how we want it, this is what we want. And because of who AC/DC is, MTV is going to bow out of them. This is just my opinion from me actually being in the music industry for a number of years. It's kind of like, for people who watch this professional wrestling, you're going to understand where this analogy is going. It's kind of like Hulk Hogan in the WWE. Hulk Hogan, being the man that he is, having an over 22-year career, walked in and told Vince McMahon, I want to call my own shots. I want to say how my matches is going to go. I want to tell you who I'm going to fight. I want to have complete creative control. And Vince McMahon said, what? Okay. Why? Because Hulk Hogan is the staple of WWE. Hulk Hogan is what made WWE half of what it is. So you're going to be crazy to say no. Same with bands like AC/DC. Same with bands like Led Zeppelin. Same with bands like Rush. You're talking about big names in music that they can just say, do this or we go. Who? VH1, Columbia Records, whoever else is going to be like, man, they stupid, we're going to pick them up. So I do think AC/DC has a little bit of say-so. But here's what's been happening over the rock music genre, if you haven't noticed, since games like Guitar Hero 3 and really since games like Rock Band has come out. More money is being made. Listen to what I'm saying now. More money is being made, album-wise, by them releasing DLC to us than ever before. Why? The first one that we got, when we got the full album, they said they was going to release it to us before anybody else got it, was Motley Crue. Because we got the DLC first, before the album was released, Motley Crue's album sales went through the roof. DLC for Rock Band outsold iTunes by a large margin, even though the same people that was buying the Motley Crue DLC was going right to their iTunes with their iPod Touch and their regular iPod Classics and their iPhones, downloading these songs because Saints of Los Angeles was just so good, we gotta listen to it. Down at the Whiskey was so good, Motley Crue's back, we gotta listen to it. How many tracks have you bought that you never would have bought before Rock Band? Point said. Disturbed has also said the same thing. Their album sales, even though they have a large following, went more through the roof than what they would have because of us having DLC. This, I think, is the same thing that's going on with AC/DC. AC/DC, at the same point in time, is releasing a brand new album, they're releasing a brand new DVD, and they're releasing this $40 track pack. So in my opinion, I just think that AC/DC, MTV, Harmonix as a whole would make more money if they kept the DLC the way that it was and they released this $40 track pack on MTV, on Xbox 360 and PS3 that they always have, and they allow us to go in and buy what we want. Because you got to look at it this way. There's hundreds of people out there that's going to buy the whole entire $40 pack anyway because they're AC/DC fans to the heart and they've been asking for it. The number of those people, I believe, outweighs those of us who may only buy between 1 to 5 tracks of the song. Okay? So with that said, give me your feedback on that. Let me know how you feel in my forums. If you go visit my forums, let me know how you feel on the YouTube. Feel free to go to rockgamer.com. The article is right there on the front page. Go ahead and comment on that. But as far as I'm concerned, November's a couple months away. I'm on the fence. About a month and a half away, actually. I'm on the fence right now. If it is something that I get, I'm going to ask for my birthday. Because my birthday is November 1st, and I think this comes out in the first week, somewhere around the 7th. So, see how it goes. Alright, and finally, let's jump into Rock Band 2 a little bit. I'll give you what I've been doing in Rock Band 2. I'll tell you what I think about the game, whether everybody agrees or disagrees. Before anybody jumps my case and starts flaming everything else, because I always get this from especially Guitar Heroes fanboys, this same thing is going to be done for Guitar Heroes World Tour when it comes out, just like I said that it would. Also, the final part of Rock Band versus Guitar Hero, the epic battle, will also be shot, but you got to give me at least, to be fair, a good month, I'm thinking, because I've already had a month with Rock Band by the time Guitar Heroes World Tour come out, and it wouldn't be fair for me just to hop on and say this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is the winner if I don't put in the same amount of time into Guitar Heroes World Tour as I did with Rock Band. So with that, October 19th is when it comes out. I'll have mine on opening day, so you can look for the Epic Battle probably sometime after Thanksgiving. Okay, so just bear with me on that. Let's talk about Rock Band 2 a little bit and what I thought. First of all, my first impression when I fired the thing up was, alright, the new back screen looks pretty cool. Everything, the way that it's set up, looks cool. Let's go and take a look at how everything breaks down. Alright? The first thing that I did was Battle of the Bands. Okay? My partners over at Rock Gamer, I think they might have radar because Miguel instant messaged me 1 second after I walked in my door on the 14th after I had Rock Band. And he said, let's hook up and let's go and play. So I spent about 3 hours with them and we played Battle of the Bands. Folks, let me tell you this. I don't care what anybody says. People's complaining about this game. What is there to complain about? Battle of the Bands, actually, the way they do it, I think it's an awesome mode. It makes you really, and it makes you really feel like you're competing. And the problem is you really are competing. But it's fun competition, okay? No one's cutting anybody's throat over it, but you can say, all right, dude beat me by 1 point, go back in and play it. You can play these battles as many times as you feel like it up until that day timer runs out. Some are specific for days, some are specific for hours, okay? So we went in there, we played Battle of the Bands for a long period of time and actually took down some bands, and some bands still have more points than we do. Then you begin to figure out, if you are doing the math, how many people was actually in the band. Now, if you go into the summary of the band, which I like too, it'll tell you exactly how many folks played in that band at the time that they made that score. Therefore, if there's a 4-person band versus a 1-person, you know you ain't going to catch that person. You need to go find 3 more people. Okay? But I thought that was a very good mode. The other thing is being able to snatch people in to your Battle of the Bands. I don't think there's anything even more better than that. Because that's what we did. It was me, it was Miguel, and it was Rock Gamer Jen. It was 3 of us, so we went out and we looked for guitars. Okay? Because Jen was doing vocals, I was doing drums, Miguel was doing either guitar or bass, so we went and looked for the 4th person. And we was able to find people. The whole interface is just like, tell you what people's doing. So you can be sitting in there and they say, okay, they're out there matchmaking. Okay? The other thing that I thought was pretty cool is the new way of the way you do Band World Tour. Now, with that being said, let me talk about the first problem that everybody's complaining about. And yeah, I kind of agree. Okay? So a lot of people have problems saying, okay, I like the Band World Tour thing because of the fact that we can't earn fans by ourselves. I am totally for that. But now a lot of other people are saying that they wish they had the regular solo tour progression the way that it used to be. I agree with that too. Here is why. The way that solo tour used to be, yeah, sure, you had to follow a list, but you can hop around that list, but it opened up those songs. So when you just want to go and play a song, you can just go into your solo tour and all the songs is laid out and all the way down to where you had the downloadable thing. That's all taken away now. With the Band World Tour, you have to go into each city to see what songs is there and what you finished up and so on and so forth, or you go out and you kick it into the quick play. It does seem like that Rock Band 2 is promoting a lot more of the quick play. Here's the problem though with the quick play. The quick play doesn't add on to your tour career score. And this is what a lot of people do. When you go back and you want to beat a song down to get the most high score you can get, you're going into your profile, into your tour, because of the fact that that's going to add to your career totals and everything's going to go up. Okay, with that being said, I do think that the whole entire new thing where there is no band leaders, that your one character can be all 4 parts, and that you do earn fans and you can earn them by yourself, I like that. Which also means you can play, you know, the endless set list by yourself. That I do like. But Harmonix, if you're listening, if there's any way to put a patch up in there to where we can have an option to do the solo tour while still maybe earning fans or however you want to do it, I think that should be a patch in the future. Okay? The other thing that kind of grips me too is I do also like the challenges, because this gives you, just like